Hi, I'm Jonathan Metter, and PIKO America is here on location just a few minutes before the start of the big train show for 2016. We're going to show you a few of the great new products that PIKO has brought to market and some wonderful things we have on display here. Starting off, we've got the Denver and Rio Grande passenger starter set, which was a new item just a few months ago. That's a great starter set with our beautiful passenger cars and a nice, what we call a mini mogul steam locomotive. A couple of our recent G-Scale built-up buildings. That's the water tower and the station. Those are both in the River City series. And our popular ice train, the HO scale ICE-3 Intercity Express train that zips around like crazy. Let's move on and we'll see some more. This is our recent new Pennsylvania Railroad Camelback steam loco. Like most of our American steam locos, it has spectacular digital sound made by Soundtracks. That works equally well on DC or digital. We're running it here on our digital system just so we can show you some of the cool features. But you can have almost all the same features automatically on DC power as well. It's got great working smoke as well. And in front of our loco here, we have some of our ball bearing wheels. Folks here at the show will be able to roll these back and forth to see how incredibly smooth these roll. And of course they have the electrical pickups built into them, so it's a great way for lighting your passenger cars or any other needs you have to get power up into a car. And those are available at your PIKO retailer, and I think you'll be really thrilled with those. And PIKO has brought a ton of new cars to the market in the past few months, and we've got plenty more to come this year. This is our new auto transport. This one has a VW bus. Vintage VW fans will know exactly what model of bus that is. That's a beautiful die-cast model, and you'll enjoy that on your layout. Great Northern boxcar with Rocky the Goat, and of course this has opening sliding doors. Union Pacific hopper car, a covered hopper, and this is in the flag paint scheme. This is a prototypical real paint scheme on a real Union Pacific car. PIKO reproduced this, and we printed right over the ribs, and you'll have a difficult time finding anybody else in G-Scale who can do this right over the ribs on a car with no interruptions. Another newly tooled car from PIKO. This is our bulkhead flat car carrying a load of pipes. Those are very nicely arranged with wood blocks between them, and yet another newly tooled car. And the log cars that we brought out in recent months were so popular, we just brought out a new one. Decorated for Pennsylvania railroads. These are loaded with real wood logs. This is our big new BR-132 Ludmilla locomotive, as it was nicknamed by rail fans. This is an East German diesel loco that was really the star of Eastern Europe throughout the 1970s and 80s and 90s, and you can still see those in operation today. It's a real 3,000 horsepower pulling monster, and the PIKO model is much the same. And we've got just a selection of PIKO G-Track laid out here on the table for people to see and touch up close and personal, just to show you what a wide variety of PIKO track sections there are. These are all fantastic quality, made in Germany, with the virgin brass rail and the ultraviolet stabilized tie material. These are made to last outdoors for years and years, decades even.
Be sure to ask for PIKO G-Track. This new Mogul loco is decorated in the Rio Grande's popular Bumblebee paint scheme of yellow and black. And our new classic auto transport features a die-cast Ford Woody wagon with opening doors and hood. And this new Santa Fe intermodal car leaves no doubt that it's Santa Fe all the way. This newly tooled White Pass and Yukon low-side gondola will be useful on your railroad just as it is on the real thing. And even though the White Pass is mainly a tourist railroad these days, they still need tank cars for various purposes, so now there's a PIKO model. And the real White Pass and Yukon loco number 52 has been cleaned up and placed on display in Skagway. Now you can have this PIKO model on your layout. Also just in is this New York Central work caboose, and it's ready for you to easily add lighted markers and the interior lights, and also you can position the sideboards and the toolboxes as you wish. And this Texaco tank car has been so popular that we're now awaiting the third delivery at the end of June. And the Rio Grande Railroad sure seemed to love the color orange, and they placed it on so many cars and locomotives, so now you can have this new covered hopper on your railroad. And these 3 horses are taking a ride to greener pastures in this Union Pacific high-side gondola car. And the Chico logo was a popular advertising icon on the Santa Fe for decades. And there's a new boxcar bearing Chico once again. And even though you may know PIKO America mainly for G-Scale, we actually offer over 1,200 European prototype HO scale trains, tracks, buildings, and more. And this is just a tiny sampling in this scene. We've been making G-Scale buildings for almost 25 years, and this is just a small selection from our nearly 200 different building kits, quick kits, and built-up buildings.
The Christmas trains have been incredibly popular with PIKO fans. We brought out the North Pole Express Mogul locomotive last holiday season, and that's still available. That, of course, has the spectacular soundtracks, digital sound, and that'll be a great start to your Christmas train. Moving along, we've got a little surprise for you. Folks at the big train show are the first to see these. And we have a series of 4 new passenger cars decorated for the North Pole Express. And these are scenes on each car from Santa's workshop. And you see the designers there starting off designing new toys. And the production line begins there as the elves assemble toys for all the good little boys around the world. And it's kind of some humorous scenes I think you'll really enjoy. The fantastic artwork that PIKO is able to do on these passenger cars. As we continue, we've got the baggage car, then the combine car moving along, and we go down the assembly line, and the elves are hard at work, but also a little mischievous as they go. And we continue to a passenger car coach here, and the progress is coming along as the items are finished up and then packaged, and they go through the ribbinator machine to get wrapped up in ribbon. And the drover's caboose shows the cars coming down the assembly line and getting loaded into Santa's sleigh, and he's getting his hat put on there, and he's ready to take off on his journey on Christmas Eve. So that'll be a great train that'll be available early this fall for you, and just in time for Christmas, and that'll look fantastic going around your layout. And of course, we started something several years ago with our series of Christmas freight cars, and this is another one in the series for 2016. The new segment of the poem The Night Before Christmas is Visions of Sugar Plums Danced in Their Heads. Okay, well that's just about it. The show is almost ready to start, and for those of you who couldn't be here in person, we're glad that we could give you this little video tour, and we're looking forward to a great big train show for 2016, and we wish you great happiness with your PIKO models in the future.